Hello everyone, the Klaus here, and today guys I'm going to review a LEGO Mars Mission set released in 2007, and if I'm correct it's called the MT51 Cloud Tank Ambush, but that's not really important. So here's the box. You can see on the front of the box you have the so-called tank, which is more like a crossover between a tank and a mecha, but we're gonna see that later on. And also you can notice that in this set it's not the only vehicle, because we're gonna have an alien vehicle too. Of course you got the logo LEGO Mars Mission, and I think that's quite all, plus the orange-ish background and the Earth and the Moon. That said, let's look at the top of the box. You can see the three figures included into this set, and this one glows because the alien in Mars missions can glow in the dark. That's all you have to know. Then you got a 1:1 scale picture of a spaceman or an astronaut, and then the different gimmicks of the set, plus all the elements of the set and all the sets released in the first wave of Mars Mission in 2007. Let's move on to the instruction booklet, which of course features the same illustration as the front part of the box. You can see that there were like 4 bags. Each one of course is useful to build one part of the set, nothing more, nothing less. Yes. Then you got the same pictures as shown on the back of the box, but of course in a larger format, a larger resolution. Then you got a nice battle scene between all the sets, and you got a picture of all the boxes set. Parts list. And once again the same battle scene with once again the boxes are shown on the back of the picture, so very nice. And I think it's time to move on to the set itself, but of course first the minifigs. So like I said, there is like 3 minifigs. So first of course here comes the spaceman or the astronaut. Here we go. So of course it's got the same type of clothes, kind of like all the Mars mission guys. So this means a front print and a back print with the bottle of oxygen directly printed on his back, so it's not plastic parts like the old spaceman featured in the old space theme from LEGO. You can notice also his head, which is okay, not really charismatic, but that's maybe just my opinion. And of course it's mostly orange, grey and white. And of course it comes with a little helmet with the famous golden visor of each Mars mission astronaut, which looks just fine. So really, once again a nice minifig, but once again a head which is not really that interesting, at least in my opinion, but at least it's different from the others we have already seen in previous reviews. That said, let's move on to the aliens. So they are of course made in 2 parts, like that. So one part is the 2 legs which are molded directly together. Of course you got a part to put them on some studs. You got also this part to link it to the upper part of the body, and this is the only articulation of this minifig. This means it can sit, and that's quite all. It can sit or be up, and well, that's all. The upper part also features some other clips, so 2 for the hands, so it can hold some crystals, because yes, the story behind this theme is like aliens versus humans for some crystals on the planet Mars. Nothing really complex. You can also notice the hole here on the back, and also the fact that the upper part can glow in the dark, and also that all the body is of course trans green. And the head also got some interesting mold, but it's really a little head, plus the fact that it's all trans green, so you can't really see the details. And this set comes with 2 of these aliens, which are exactly the same. Talking about aliens, let's move on to their spaceship. So we're gonna begin the alien spaceship with these 3 parts. So one plate, one part which can be opened or closed, and one part you can see which will be useful to put some articulated parts. Then we're gonna link the first, the left wing, which look like that. So as you can notice, it's mostly one big curved part that we have already seen before. Also notice that also there is no printed parts in this set, it's all stickers. That said, let's look at the back, and as you can see we got some brown plates which holds different parts to kind of bulk up this original curved part. So this means we're gonna put some crystals, this slop bricks, some wounded bricks, this laser, and also, as you can see, we're gonna use a brick with some pinholes to link even a Technic panels part, which looks quite nice and really follows the overall design of the wing. That said, I'm going to link the gray part right there. I'm also going to link a second one up there, and now link a second wing, which is exactly the same. It will be linked like that. Now I'm going to link the not really the rear part, but a part of the cockpit, as you can see, which is made with some plates, this type of part. Also notice this part which will come in handy to link the alien on it thanks to the studs. And also notice there's two parts, there's two light gray parts, which will of course be attached directly to this dark gray ones. So now just one part's missing, it's the upper part of the cockpit, which is here. So once again some curved bricks, some slop and curved bricks, this tentacle part, and also notice this transparent green grid part, which is quite interesting for mockers. Also you can notice that this part is not articulated. This means that this part here, it's the only part which can be moved to open or close the cockpit, because this one will not move. So if you want to, so here is the model finished. Here is a little configuration size. As you can see, because of the cockpit, of course, the vehicle cannot be put in this way. It's, as you can see, well, it's point up. Excuse me. And well, I'm just going to do a little turn around, then put the alien in there and show you the little what it can do. So of course it can close or open the cockpit. We're gonna link the feet, like I said, in this dark gray part. Put this up, and then the other mod, and then the other part is that this part, the wings can be turned like that. So once again, it's quite like the vehicle I have already reviewed last week. This means there is one flight mode like that, and one attack mode with all the weapons shown and stuff like that. And as you can see, even if it's not a perfect circle when it's closed, it looks pretty nice in my opinion. So really nice features. Got the two modes, flight mode, attack mode, work just fine. Really a great little spaceship for the aliens. And now let's move on to the tank itself, the main element of this set, if I can say so. And first, we're going to begin with the frame. So it can seem complex, but it's not that much in fact, because well, we're gonna just it can be divided. I think it's called, yes, divided into two sections. This one with the two axles, which will be useful to link the rear wheels. This part, which will be useful to link the rest of the tank, so the kind of the mecha part. And the second section is this two parts here, which are useful to link the threads, and as you can see, can be moved like that. So if you look down, you can see that it's mostly made with this brick with pinholes linked with plates. So of course, axle for the wheels. You can also notice that the most interesting is this part, which are linked with this part with two axle holes, and this part are made with some soft rubber plastic. This means this part can be moved like that, so it will come in handy to make some all-terrain vehicle. It can be moved, it can go all over the place thanks to this parts. And then let's look up. You can see little details with the engines here and there. And I think that's quite all, some slop bricks here, and this part which will come in handy in the near future, because first I'm going to link the rear wheels. So there's big orange wheels. Of course, the color scheme is mostly orange, white, light gray, and with the usual dark gray and black color parts. Then I'm going to link this white parts, which of course will be useful to let the wheels hold and do not make them fall off. Like that. Then we're gonna link the tray like here, which is your traditional rubber plastic part. It's not the new threads which are made with tons of little elements. No, here it's with the old ones, even if I think it's still used nowadays, but just to say, second one of course. And that side I'm going, maybe, yes, excuse me, I'm going to put the containers now, because yes, this set comes with two trans orange containers, so it's look like that. It's I guess it was a new mold at the time. As you can see, there is some pinholes on the side, so like 5. We're gonna put this type of studless bricks on the top, some stickers, and well, it looks just fine in my opinion. It's really nice. And you can see there is some sticker with an alien on it. It's because we're going to use a stretcher. So once again, a new mod which appeared with this sim with Mars mission. As you can see, it can hold 3 crystals or an alien thanks to this part, and also the parts molded in there. So here is the alien. Just going to put the part in his body hole, kind of, and well, it will be linked really nice. We're going to put this like that. Works just fine. Of course, it doesn't hold in it, so it can fall off quite easily, and it will be linked on these pins right there. We're going to do the same thing for the other side, but this time we're going to use the stretcher to attach crystals. That. Now I'm going to link 2 more parts, and then we're gonna move on to the next part of the tank, which is of course the mecha part. Well, it's really simple. We're going to use this plate, and this part, which as you can see, can be turned like that. Going to link those 2 parts. Okay, that was not supposed to happen, but like I said, there is nothing to really hold this part. It will be modified in next sets, but I think we're gonna see that later this week or next week. And well, that said, let's put this on the side, and let's move on to the rest of the mecha. So first, we're going to link this part. So there's 4 curved parts, some details right there, and there's big blocky parts to make well, the body, if I can say so, of the mecha part of the tank. Then we're going to make the cockpit. Once again with some plates. Notice the 2 levers right there, and then notice the rest of the bricks. More interesting is these bricks, which will be useful to link the arms, so kind of like an Exoforce mecha or some articulated set. Slop bricks, and that's quite all. Of course, we need to cover this part. So do not ask me why they choose to put brown part instead of blue part or stuff like that to the for the hidden part. I do not know, but it will be of course all hid between other parts. So for example, this curved part with once again some nice stickers on there. It will be linked like that. Like that. And now I'm going to link a part which will be right there. So first I'm going to link, excuse me, this part. So you can see there is a break with an axle hole, and of course this part which can close or open. It will be useful for the cockpit. I'm going to link that this way. Now I'm going to link this part which you may recognize because it was first released in Exoforce in the second wave of 2006, and it's useful. So I'm going to link a little axle, link that right here, and of course it's useful to throw some disk parts. So here I have put them all together, but this type of part, this black part, is not included in the set. So you're supposed to put this part like that, and then, of course, I put my fingers in front of the hole and just launch it, and it works perfectly. So, well, I guess it's to reuse the mold because it was just used in one wave, so why not? Then I'm going to link the second part, so it's quite the same on the front, but on the back we're gonna use this part instead of the brick with an axle hole. Also notice this part right there. And on the back we're gonna put some missiles on the plates, and of course on this light gray part, which will be linked right there. That said, we are now going to attach the cockpit glass, which is quite beautiful with some stickers. And of course it can be closed or open. And now the arms. So maybe first of all I'm going to link the two parts together, so like that. Yeah, like that. And now the arms. So first you got the white one. So the two arms will use this part first, so this articulated part, and then the parts from Exoforce 2007. This means the brick with a ball joint directly molded into it. Of course, some curved part right there. And then the claw itself, so once again a connector plus brick, this part here, and the claw itself, which can be opened or closed with the same bricks we have seen previously. Linked like that, and of course linked on the back. Now the second part, which is the same right there, but here you got a laser, mostly made, I have to admit, with technique of bionicle parts here, as you can see with the connector and some parts from Baroque. And that said, apart from that, you got two lasers, and that's all. So I think it's pretty obvious. You can put it here, or you can see how it's made. And right there we got the upper part, and now we're going to, of course, to link the two parts together. So let me just adjust the parts together. Okay, like that. And I think that's quite all. So yes, first a little comparison size between a normal minifig and of course the tank. And now just a little turn around. Then I will talk of course about the gimmicks of this of the tank, and then do the sum on of this set. And that will be all for this review, guys. But first, let's see what this model can do. So of course, it can roll. Of course, because I use a sheet right there, it's quite hard to make it roll on it. So, well, I'm not going to try, but it works nicely, even with this part, which sometimes are quite hard to make turn, as you can see, but it works. Also, you can notice on the wheels the fact that it can be moved like that, so it's really useful if you want to make it go on all type of ground and stuff like that. So it's nice in terms of playability. Then we're going to stay on the frame part with the two containers, which can be, well, of course, you can put stretcher in there or put it out, but you can also do stuff like that, and it works just fine. Then, of course, you got this part, which can turn 360 degrees, which can turn up to 360 degrees, excuse me. Then, of course, you got the cockpit, which can open and close, excuse me. Yeah, sometimes it's quite drag, but not really a big problem. Gonna put the minifig in there. Close it. And then of course you got the arms, which got 2 points of articulation, so one here, one there. Here it can be turned in 2 ways, so up or down, and also like that, on the sides, kind of. And of course the second one is a bolt job, so this means the range of movement is, well, as you can see, it's quite big, it's quite interesting. Then the close, of course, can open and close, pretty obvious. Here you got the same articulation, but of course you got just some laser, so you can't really do anything with it, with them, excuse me. Then you got this part which can be turned, and also of course the launcher right there that I showed you earlier in this review. And that said, that's all in fact for this set. So I'm going to put the 2 vehicles aside. Right there, excuse me. And yeah, I think that will be all. So first, the minifig of this set. So as you can see, you got 3 of them. It's okay. I think maybe I would have liked to have 2 spacemen this time, but well, not yet. And apart from that, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of the face of the guys in the Mars mission team, so I'm not gonna really comment, but I do not really think them interesting, at least their head, because of course their spacesuit is really greatly designed, and of course the aliens, as usual, do not have really tons of articulation, so well, they are okay in terms of design, but that's all. Now the set. So first we're gonna have the alien spaceship, which is really great because it's quite simple, but at least it works. It's not like the other space ship, which was all in a circle shape. Here, of course, it's just half a circle, but it still works just the same. You got the 2 modes. It can open in some strange way, but well, it's alien, so I guess it's pretty interesting to have some strange ways, excuse me, to open cockpits. So overall, it's really a great little spaceship. I have to admit, it's really one of my favorites because it's small and it works just fine. And then you got the tank, of course. So the frame is I think the most problem I have with this set is the frame, because it's it could have been done better. But in terms of construction, first, it's nice because you got 2 aspects in this set. You got first the tank side, which is quite interesting to build while you put some switches and stuff like that. And then you got the mecha side with the arms and stuff like that. So really, in terms of construction, even if it's not really impressive or stuff like that, at least it's original, and you got kind of 2 sets mixed into one vehicle. So the tank aspect and the mecha one, the robot one. In terms of color scheme, also it works just fine because the black and dark gray are still minor colors and they do not really appear in your face or stuff like that. So you can only see mostly orange and white and light gray, of course, and that's the 3 colors of Mars mission. So that's nice. That the black do not is not really too much present on this set. Does not appear too much on this set. Then you got the design. So like I said, the overall design is quite nice because you have 2 aspects of this set, and like I said, except for the frame, which I think is lacking some details. It's lacking some elements, some curved elements. I think it's maybe too blocky with too much studs, which can be seen. So of course it's Lego, but I think the frame part, this part, could have been improved. And in fact, that's I think my only complaint. Of course, you can also complaint about the brown part used right there, but this part cannot really be seen, so that's not really a drawback for me. Of course, it's quite ugly when you see that, but you do not really play with your head looking at this part. Obviously, you can just make it swoosh around. So yes, in terms of playability, also the tank is really great because it features weapons, and also it can wars, it can turn, so some action-packed vehicle. And I think that's all for this set, guys. So it might not be the one you will see first. It might not be the really best good-looking set at first. Personally, I was not really impressed, but then I bought it anyways, and I find it pretty interesting. But I have to admit that this set is quite cool. You got, of course, like once again, the two sides of the Sims. This means you got the alien side and the human side. The alien side is well represented with this vehicle, which is really great. So it's really an awesome vehicle because it doesn't really have any big drawbacks and it works just fine. And then you got the tanks, which is full of playability functions. And apart from the frame, which I found so it's really well done. So that said, hope you enjoy this review, hope you enjoy also this set. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them on my comment section of this video. And that said, hope you enjoy and see you later for another video review. Bye bye guys.